one because I totally grew up with their posters on my wall and I rocked out to all their concerts, just like all the many of you across the world. Please welcome Simon Le Bon and John Taylor of Duran. What happened? Oh my God! What? Yeah. Oh, how are you? Get over here. I want a three-way.
It's been so long.
Yes. Oh. Okay, we can't do this on morning TV, so please have a seat. Thank you for being here. Okay, and congratulations, because you guys just wrapped up on your little North American tour.
Yeah, that's right.
How was it?
It was fun. It was 24 shows in 35 days.
It
was quite
a lot.
intense, but we hit a rhythm, and each show seemed to get better than one before it.
So you used the rhythm system on this tour?
Yes, indeed. Yes, it's much more effective than the withdrawal system.
Oh, yes, no, that one's not fun at all.
No, they hate it when you stand on stage and walk off before you've done anything.
No, definitely premature. That's not good.
We don't do that one either.
Now, you got sick a little bit. You had throat issues.
I lost my voice for 2 months this year in the spring.
It's, as a fan, not cool, man, because canceling shows is not okay.
Yeah.
So you better now?
I am, yes. And we started this tour. I felt I was about 95%, but as it progressed, I feel I'm back to bulletproof.
Good. Well, you sound good. You have a little...
I'm a bit sung out today.
Oh, so that means you won't be singing to me today, then? You won't be?
We'll both can whisper.
It could be better if he just does it in my ear.
Is it the words that count or the tune?
It's really just that you're right there while you're doing it. Yeah. Now, I went to see you guys play a couple years back, and I got to experience for the first time as an adult what it's like to see a Duran Duran show. And I had absolutely no idea, you guys, the women at these shows are insane. Now, you've probably noticed this once or twice. What I found is that I was told that every woman has to stand in front of the guy that they like, right?
Really?
Yes. So there's sections that are split off.
It's weird, because I only get guys in front of me.
It does happen.
It's funny, this year we've noticed that that guys are coming back. You know, guys are really showing up for the band this year.
Well, what I noticed...
And I have a theory, and that is that that the guys have realized that they can come with their girls, and they're not going to lose the girls to the band anymore.
Oh, you mean straight guys?
Because we're kind of like taken, you know, we're kind of like, we've come out where we're all sort of relatively safe to be around now.
Right.
You can actually bring your girlfriend to a Duran show. She's going to go home with you.
Right, she will go home with that, yes, her actual boyfriend. Well, because I thought you were talking about the gay men, because that's a whole other genre of fan that you guys have, because when I told all of my friends that I was going to have you guys on, it was all guys going, yeah! Like screaming like little girls. Sorry to call you out, Quentin, but it happened. Yes. There he is, right there.
Naughty boy.
Quentin's just been outed.
Yeah, he's been out for a little while now. But it's true, you guys have, I mean, you guys definitely cross over now. You have the straight men too, so congratulations.
Mustn't forget our lesbian following either.
No, God, thank God you mentioned that. I was just feeling for them.
Yeah, I think you...
Do they act any differently than the straight girls?
Same.
They scream just as loudly and sweat and pant?
That's each other.
In a deeper voice.
Oh, of course, with better boots. Way more comfortable shoes. Well, I have to tell you that what ended up happening at the show that I went to is that I had to try and pee. And of course, I was, you know, a little bit closer to the stage. And trying to go to the bathroom, trying to walk through all these sections of women that are fighting for their territory is absolutely the most horrifying experience I've ever had.
That's why we encourage you just to do it on the spot. That's what we usually tell.
There's something to that.
Yeah. Don't get caught up in all that. You know.
I'm not sure I like the way this interview's going.
It's a morning show. You know?
When you go to a Duran Duran concert, ladies, wear your Depends. It's really just, it's better if you do for everyone.
Is that like lady nappies?
Yeah. Are you gonna? There's gonna be a Duran Duran lady nappy now for sale, isn't there?
Yes, probably will be. Yes.
DuranDuran.com.
Our merchandising guy, Paul Maxwell, will be on it straight away.
Whose face is gonna be on it?
Wings.
Gross. Okay, so you guys, when you tour, how do you decide which songs you're going to play? Because there are a billion, and everybody has their favorites, and so which
It's a running gag.
Yeah,
it's a continual conversation. It's really the only conversation that we have anymore. Is what we're going to play tonight, in what order, and what are we going to move around. And it's like a fun board game without a board.
Yeah.
And so do you normally try and start with like an oldie but a goodie and then go into the new stuff? You always start with the new stuff?
Well, this time we've had a completely different opening to the show. We've got a song that we use as a kind of prelude. It's called Before the Rain. It's one of the new songs off the album. And it is like a prelude to the show, and then we hit them with something really hard and well-known and old. And, yeah.
Uh-huh. Sorry, that was my euphemism joke that I'm just assuming you're giving. And
this is the serious point of the interview.
Yes.
Okay?
Because all I need is right now. Now, you guys have sort of set the bar extremely high for bands, and now there's a billion bands out there that look up to you guys, and you guys went into studio.
The fools.
Right, why? What were they thinking?
Exactly.
Now, you guys went into the studio with what were you hoping to get out of it? Are you trying to sort of recapture what you had, or to get something completely new and more modern?
I think we're always trying to make a great record, you know, that is going to inspire people. And I mean, you've got to be a believer. You know, if you're in music this long, then you're a believer in music and the power of music. And so, you know, we go into the studio and our aim is to write the best music we can possibly write. Yeah,
I think part of it as well is you have to connect. It has to be music that connects. So that includes being modern. That includes being new in a way that you're not just repeating old stuff, because people have heard that before, they don't hear it again. But you've also got to be true to yourself as a band.
And everybody said that when this album came out that it was like true to what Duran started out sounding like.
Well, I think we've got to thank Mark Ronson for that, because Mark came on board as a producer, and he'd been a fan of the band in the early 80s, and he had a very definite idea about what he wanted his Duran Duran album to sound like. And we'd done the previous album with Timbaland and Danger, which for us was we let go of a lot of the tie lines to the Duran sound. It had a big hip-hop flavor to it. There was not a lot of real instruments on it. The fans didn't really connect with it, so we were ready for this idea of Mark's to sort of make an album that was more suggestive of the early 80s. We were kind of open to that idea this time.
And he came along and he said, you guys have been great at reinventing yourselves, but this time I just want you to be yourselves.
Okay, oh my God, hold that thought, because we have to take a break, but we'll be back with more Simon and John next. Please don't move, because I know I'm not. I'm the happiest girl in the world right now, because I'm here with Simon Le Bon and John Taylor of Duran Duran.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah, I took it from you.
Duran Duran.
Duran Duran. It's almost like with a JH or something.
Sounds like French the way you say it.
Duran Duran.
Yeah. She's been practicing.
I have been for like my whole life.
We like that.
So thank you for that. All right, let's talk about your new video.
Yeah. Girl Panic.
Yes, tell me all about it.
We got 5 of the original supermodels.
You didn't call me.
You're right. We got 5 of the original supermodels to play us. So in the interview, Cindy Crawford is on camera and being interviewed. She says, "Hello, my name's John Taylor from Duran Duran." You've got Naomi Campbell saying, "Hello, I'm Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran." You've got Ava Hertzegova saying, "Hello, I'm Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran." And you've got Helena Christensen saying, "Hello, I'm Roger Taylor from Duran Duran." And then you've got Yasmin Le Bon saying, "I'm not a member of Duran Duran."
But she should be.
Well, she sort of is in a funny sort of way.
Is she kind of like a roadie?
It's a special in-joke.
Oh.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, I want to know about the in-joke, but you're not going to tell us.
But the thing is, they look much better than us.
How do you think the counterparts did? Did they match up to you?
They were amazing. I mean, Naomi was, you know, like Naomi has this incredible, this like diva reputation. She was so on it. She was amazing. I mean, she kept everybody waiting, but when she came onto the set, and no, I'm serious. I mean, she was amazing, and didn't she?
Yeah.
She's the singer.
Absolutely
and she
amazing.
nailed the song.
Yeah.
And it's really to see the five of them, like, you know, performing as the band. It's really pretty spectacular. And there's a lot of stuff that happens before that. It's almost 9 minutes long, the video.
Yeah,
Now,
it's about a band being on tour in a hotel, having fun, having parties, having girls in
What
the
do you
room.
know about that?
Nothing. I admit to nothing.
And as supermodels, they obviously know a lot about the rock star lifestyle as well,
Yes,
so that you didn't have to train them really in the ways.
That's true. Yes, they were naturals.
And they were gluing things to the ceiling and throwing things out the window.
Mostly with hairspray.
Of course. Everybody has their own way.
Yeah.
Now, I can see the resemblance with you and Cindy Crawford, strangely enough. I can see how that could happen. But Naomi Campbell has a little better of a tan than you do.
True. Yes, but that's not the point. She's got a very big personality, and she's strong and good looking and all of those things that I would like to be.
Oh, come on! I think you're doing all right.
She's fantastic. She does a really great job. They're not doing impersonations of us. They are being themselves. It's like a parallel universe version of Duran.
Interpretive.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you guys all got together because the icons from the 80s and it's genius. Now, everybody remembers all of the music videos that you guys have made over the years. Everybody has their favorite. Do you guys have a favorite?
It's probably not one I have. I've kind of got a favourite. Sort of going back beyond this bunch. And we did say we're not going to talk about the past.
Is that what we said?
We said not going to talk about the past.
Uh-oh.
But just in case, just if we were going to talk about the past, I think I love the video we made for White Lines.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
It's a Nick Egan video, is it? Yes, Nick Egan video. Thank God I got that right. It's got a lot of energy to it, and the editing is perfect for the song, and it's got a crazy kind of feel to it, which suits the subject matter.
Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five are in it.
Yes, exactly.
They're in it.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite in particular?
Well, I was thinking, like, I was thinking about the Sri Lankan trilogy, and I was thinking about
Say it
Save
right,
a
it's
Prayer.
trilogy.
I was thinking Save a Prayer has a mood that is just
So good. And that
does.
song is so good and hypnotic. Still to this day, you listen to that song and it's like, it just puts you in a whole different...
Do you?
Yes, yes, I do. I totally just admitted that. I loved Wild Boys. That was my favorite.
Right. Yeah, that was good fun.
It was
It
fantastic.
was amazing to see it. Amazing to be involved in a production that was that spectacular.
All right, so we have some buzzer questions that we want to ask you guys. These are like quick questions, all right? You ready?
Bzzz.
What? Too late. What did you have for dinner last night? All the girls want to know.
Mexican food at Barrio Chino, my favourite Mexican restaurant in the Lower East Side.
Nice.
hotel room service. Hamburger.
Really?
Salad.
You
No
couldn't
bun.
even-
Hold the bun.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
the bun, which
That's
is one
how
of my
you keep-
favourite American phrases.
Hold the buns. What is your favorite Duran song to perform?
Don't do favourites.
No.
That's hard, right?
It's the, I mean, it is the cliche, but they are like your kids.
Yeah, they
And
are.
you can't have a favourite kid, it's just
No,
wrong.
you're not supposed to. They'll hate you for it in the end.
Yeah.
They'll come back.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest pre-show ritual you've had over the years?
Oh, I've had some pretty weird ones. My warm-ups are quite, I mean, we should film my warm-ups, shouldn't we? And show people how incredibly boring they are.
Are they too sexy for breakfast?
Oh, unbelievable, yeah. Yeah. Just me in the leopard skin thong.
Woo! All right, now we're talking. Do you have anything weird you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, having to look the other way when he's doing his vocal warm-ups in his leopard skin thong.
That's a lot to take in, I understand. Now, do you have a favorite venue to perform in?
Ooh.
Well, we played the Gardens last week, and that has to be up there. The Fillmore in San Francisco.
We know we played some great old-fashioned theatres in America.
Chicago Theatre.
Yeah, the Chicago Theatre, the Wang Theatre in Boston.
Yeah.
You know, old, beautifully decorated theatres from a bygone age.
Oh.
My living room could
Your
also
living
be
room.
one of your favorites?
Yes.
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 So we just add that to the list, please?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, last question. What is your OMFG moment?
Oh my.
Oh my God.
God. Oh my God. Oh, there's a few.
Quickly now, this
I
is
think,
live TV.
I think when the curtains parted on the band in 1981, the summer of 1981 in Brighton, and it was the first time we'd played since we'd had all this teen press, and we were greeted by this like wave of insanity. And that was definitely it.
Well, I get one every time I walk on stage. It's like, is this what I do for a living? Oh my God.
I think that every time I see you guys too. Now, I have one more thing that I have to bring out here. Can I have the? Okay, so this is my poster that originally was hanging on my door, and I would say goodnight to it every night and good morning every day.
Oh,
Gee, what have you?
And do
Isn't
you
it
know?
amazing? He still has the same
Still
hair.
got the same hair.
What have
Here,
you been
you
do-
get
what,
to
what
sign
have you been
this.
doing to it? I mean,
Well, it has taken its toll over the years. It had to travel like 9,000 miles to get here, and it's
all
been
these
a while.
stains on it.
You never mind any of that. Woo! Thank you guys so much for being here. All you need is now is available everywhere. Make sure you go pick it up. Now coming up, Tyrese and Top Chef's Gail Simmons with the top 5 cheeses that you need to know about. This is important stuff for you guys. Cheeses!